Welcome to the channel, guys. Today I'm going to be talking about a very important aspect when it comes to actually registering a limited liability company. There's a lot of problems people tend to face and they don't understand exactly what they need to do and how they need to do it. If you're starting a business, there's different dynamics that you need to keep in mind before you actually go ahead and set up a business. And you got to make sure that you go through the proper channels and you take the proper steps that are required to make sure there's no cracks in your filing and there's no issues that you need to face, because if you actually make a mistake in the filing and establishing a limited liability company, in the future you might face a lot of problems. And that's the reason we're creating these videos for you guys, to ensure that you have the proper information so you can go and follow it everything step by step to ensure that you don't miss anything. So the first thing we're going to head over to Texas Secretary of State. This is the sos.state.tx.us. I'm going to put the link of it in the description below. There's different business structures that are available. There's something called the sole traders, general partnership corporations, limited liability, limited partnerships, and limited liability partnerships. Now, each and every single methodology of business development actually depends on the sort of business you have and what you want to get from that particular business. And the decision regarding the business structure is a decision that a person should make in consultation with an attorney or an accountant to ensure that you do not miss or have any issues in actually developing a particular structure for your organization. And you got to take into consideration issues regarding tax, liability, management, continuity, transferability of owners of interest, and formalities of operations as well. Now, when you're looking at a sole partnership or a sole proprietorship, this literally is the simplest form of business, and it actually means a sole single individual that engages in the business activity and actually take control of everything. This person does not have limited liability, meaning they are liable for any problems they run into, so the business is not separated from the person himself. But once you have a limited liability company, that means the structure for the individual and the structure for the organizations are two separate, meaning the company, the organization, and the business tends to have a separate identity. So if it gets sued or faces any problems, the company is going to be liable, not the person in, say, who's in charge, and obviously they cannot be sued. So the Texas Limited Liability Company is created by filing a certificate of formation with the Texas Secretary of State. The Secretary of State provides a form that meets minimum state law requirements, and the online filling of a certificate of formation is provided through the SOS Direct. And that is where we are right now. This is not a partnership. This is not a corporation, but rather it is a distinct type of entity that has powers of both a corporation and a partnership. Depending how the LLC is structured, it may be linked to a general partnership, but with a limited liability, meaning it is limited partnership where all the owners are free to participate in management and all and every single one of them have limited liability, or to an S corporation without the ownership or tax restriction imposed by the IRC, the Internal Revenue Code. What if you have a partnership where the key element is the individual? The essence of the limited liability company is the entity requiring for its creation. More formal requirement obviously is something completely different. You can check out the James Publishing of 1995, the second edition, which talks about the limited liability company. But the owners of the LLC are called members, and members can be individuals, partnerships, corporations, trusts, or any other legal or community entity. And that is one of the reasons why I personally feel having an LLC is one of the most important elements over here. Now, once you understand the limit over here with the LLC, the second thing we're going to talk about the fee structure. Now, a lot of times there's a lot of confusion when it comes to the fee structure, because if looking at the fee structure, you have the information requests and copies of certificate. You have the business organization, obviously nonprofit. So if you're doing a nonprofit, that's completely separate. Then you have the formation and registration, which has a lot of elements over, from the certification of formation of the Texas entity to the formation of the Texas Nonprofit Corporation and the Texas Professional Association or limited partnerships. On the other hand, you have the correction of abandonment of filing delayed or effective date, and you have the amendments and the mergers and conversions that are available, and the registered agent filings, as well as the termination of withdrawal rate statements and reports, which are absolutely important when it comes to limited partnership periodic reports and annual statement of professional association. At the same time, the things that you got to keep in mind is the name reservations and assumed name certificates that you need to get. And obviously a name reservation is for 120 days, or a renewal form, the form 501 is going to be needed, which is going to cost around $40. But if you want to have an assumed name certificate, which is the 503, is going to for $25. The appointment by the agent for the financial institute or foreign corporate is going to be available as well. You have your bulk orders and the trademarks, which have to be applied for registration as per the Form 901, which is going to cost you $50 per class. Now, once you have an attorney or a business advisor, they can clearly indicate and talk about and show you the documentations that you require for the registration and establishment of your LLC, which is a limited liability company, to ensure that you do not miss any of the certificates or documentations that are required to have a particular organization formation that does not have any cracks in it. There is a website which is called avo.com, which has experienced lawyers that are ready to help. And obviously, you can check the practice area, you can check the city states and find the individual. For example, if you're in Texas, you can find a lawyer in Texas that is practicing, that has the knowledge, that has the experience, and obviously has done this multiple times, that knows exactly what documentations are required, and they can guide you, help you, support you, and at the same time assist you. And when you have top-rated lawyers near you, you can easily find them on avo.com. So you don't have to go to the yellow books, you don't have to go and find them anywhere else. You can easily get over here, find the lawyer you want, get the lawyer on board. And the one thing I love about this fact is that you can find lawyers that are available and top rated. For example, you have Matthew over here is an open for business virtual consultant that you can give him a call, who helps entrepreneurs create, implement business strategies that allow them to play more, work less, and protect their wealth for the next generation. Now, every single one of these particular individuals are registered. You have their phone numbers, their messages, you can check their license, the years they've been working, what kind of work they've been doing, so you can get all that information at your fingertips. So avo.com, I'm going to put the link of it in the description below. Once you get a lawyer and you speak to the lawyer and you get the support, the assistance from the lawyer, and they give you a complete breakdown of what is required. But at the same time, if you want to go and do another methodology, which I'm going to share with you, is called inkfile.com. Now, if you want to do it yourself, it's very simple, guys. This is the easiest way to set up and manage your business, but you need to have a good information or background in related to what you want to do. Over 800,000 businesses have launched in Inkfile since 2004, and obviously they have give you a complete breakdown from getting your company set up by the right structure for your company, manage your state compliance, and getting you in touch with registered agents in the US. And this is the reason why a lot of entrepreneurs are moving towards Inkfile. It's a very simple 4-step methodology that can be applied, and you can easily start and registration your organization by getting over here and starting my business. And once you click on it, you're going to go to the next page. On the next page, you will select the sort of corporations you want: the LLC, the S corporation, the C corporation, or the nonprofit. And over 500,000 business owners have chosen Inkfile to help them. So once we select the LLC, we're going to select the state of formation, and obviously you have Alabama, Alaska, Florida. We're going to go and find Texas over here, and when we select Texas, it's going to take us to the next step, which obviously is going to be the 3 methodologies that are going to be available. The silver one is for $300, the gold one is for $499, and the platinum is for $599. Now, obviously, guys, one of the major things I always recommend to all my viewers is the fact that you need to make sure that there's no cracks in your organizational structure. So in the future, if you run into any trouble, know where your limited liability is going to get cracked. So make sure you go for the platinum that covers all the different features that are available, from the preparation of the filing of the articles, unlimited name searches, free registration, EIN number for your tax number, the IRS Form 2553, operating agreement, banking resolutions, lifetime company alerts, online access dashboard, unlimited phone and email support, and business banking consultation and business tax consultation. Now, once you have all of these and you have everything established, you can easily go ahead and finish your incorporation. If you get into any trouble or need any clarification, you can always comment in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to help you and guide you. And if you've not subscribed to the channel, guys, do subscribe to the channel, and do not forget to press the bell icon. Share this video with your friends and family so more people can find out about it. Stay tuned for my next video. Until then, take care.